All right, good morning everybody. Thanks for joining us again for our general fitness class. Today, we have 12 movements that we're gonna work through for 45 seconds at a time and then 15 seconds of rest. So we got 45 seconds of work, 15 seconds of rest. We're gonna try to work continuously. So pick an intensity level for yourself that you can maintain all the way through the 45 seconds. Of course, if you need to stop at some point and catch your breath, you can do that as well. But we are gonna get started. Our first move today is gonna be air squats. I'm getting ready to start our clock. 45 seconds going in. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Starting in 4, 3, 2, 1. Air squat. Good. We're really trying to work on depth, keeping a nice good pace. Of course, if you have any implements at your house, we've got a 10-pound dumbbell. We've also got a textbook. Anything you have that can change the intensity, add a little weight to the movement will be valuable. If you cannot do a full squat, we do have a modification. Cam is limiting his depth, so you can see there that he's still squatting. He's just not going quite as deep as the other group. So find kind of where you're comfortable and where you can work and make that decision for yourself. But here we go. We've got about 12 seconds in this round, and then we're going to rest. Okay? Don't forget to breathe. Really push those hips back. Stay balanced through the foot. Pushing those hips back. Here we go. Rest in 3, 2, 1. Good. For our next group, guys, we've got push-ups. So we want to go ahead and get down. Hands got the modification. And so does Ashley. All right, movement number 2, push-ups starting in 3, 2, 1, go. Remember with our push-ups, we really want to keep an eye on our elbows. We don't want those arms flaring out. No chicken wings. We want to really protect our shoulder. Ashley's doing a modified version of a push-up. If you have a couch or a countertop or something that you can put your hands on, change that angle, make it a little easier. Cam is also doing a modified version. He's on his knees. He's still got his elbows tucked nice and tight, and he is working through that full range of motion. So, last but not least, do not hold your breath through these push-ups. Make sure you're taking a good deep breath and breathing the whole time. Okay, we've got about 10 seconds group, and we're going on to that next group. Keep working. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Catch your breath. You guys can stay down. What we're going to do is we're going to do bicycle crunches next. So for that bicycle crunch, we want to make sure that our hands are going behind our ears. We're not pulling on our head. We're keeping our spine nice and neutral. Get ready to start in 3, 2, 1, and go. We want a good shoulder turn. We want to see those, we want to extend the legs out as far as possible. Really keep that core nice and engaged. Looking good, guys. Don't forget to breathe. Good shoulder turns. Working hard. We're halfway there. Keep working. No, it burns as opposed to. Remember, keep that spine neutral. You should have that chin up. We don't want it buried into our chest. So rotate. Keep that core activated the whole time. Coming up on 10 seconds. Hang tight. We're almost there. Keep working. Keep pushing. 3, 2, 1. Good. Our next movement, we're going to do Plyo-Lunges. Okay, plyometric lunges. So we're working on our lower body here. We want to really work on balance. We're working on being explosive. And of course, working on our legs. All right, go. So we're alternating legs. You can see Mary's jumping. Alternating legs each time. We don't want to let that back knee crash into the floor. Okay, if we can't jump, you can see Cam is just alternating his legs, no jump either. Okay, we can also do these forward if we need to. Some forward lunges, so same move, just a little bit of a change. You pick your preference. They can be forward or backward if you have a modification. Okay. All right, keep working. Yep, those quads are gonna burn. Hang in there. We've got about 10 seconds left, and we're gonna switch to the next move. All right, here we go. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. Don't forget to breathe. 1. Good. Woo. Working hard. I like it. All right, the next move we're going to do jumping jacks. Okay. We just want to look full range of motion with our shoulders. Touch at the bottom, touching at the top. You can't get in the front line. 2, 1. Jumping jacks. Go. Big thing we're getting here is just trying to get that full range of motion through the shoulders, touching at the top, touching at the bottom. Making sure our arms and our feet are in sync. Once again, we have the modified version with Cam. If you cannot jump, that's no problem. We're just stepping them out, okay? Pick an intensity level that you can maintain for the whole 45 seconds. I know this is tough, but we're really here to work hard, and that's what we're trying to do. All right, guys, coming up on the halfway point. Keep working. Keep breathing. 10 seconds, almost there. Close the sweat. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. We're halfway through the groove, okay? Movement number 6. Everyone's favorite move, the burpee, okay? So we're gonna do 30 seconds of burpees. I know what you're thinking. These are too hard, but we've got a lot of modifications, so don't be too scared. All right, burpees, here we go. So that's a jump. We've got a push-up involved in there, and we'll jump out at the top. So you can see if you can't jump, if jumping is an issue, Cam's coming up on his toes. He's also, if you're concerned with jumping back, Cam is stepping that burpee out and stepping it up, okay? So if you've got to just eliminate the push-up, you can do that as well. We can modify this to, so that anybody can do it. You can also modify if you had to have your hands on an elevated surface like we did with the push-up, that would work as well. Cam's going to show us that with the box. So we're stepping those feet out, using the box to support his upper body, keeping his core nice and tight. And working good. Everybody catch your breath. Good. All right, the next move, we're gonna get down on the floor. We're gonna work our obliques. We're looking to do some penguins. All right, we got 3, 2, 1, penguin. So remember, we want our head and shoulders off the ground. We really want to create some tension in our core. So we want to make sure that we have our heels out far enough so that it's a challenging reach, but not too far to where we can't complete the full rep. We're going to do that range of motion, keep that constant tension, and as always with our core, we are not holding our breath. Spine should be nice and neutral. Our chin should not be buried into our chest. We should also be able to hold something under your chin. That's a good cue, something to think of, an apple, an orange, something under our chin. Okay. Coming up on 10 seconds, guys, almost there. The core nice and tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Good job, guys. Good job. All right, movement 8. We're going to go into high knees. We've got 10 seconds. This is to keep our heart rates elevated, keep us breathing hard. 3, 2, 1. High knees. Let's do it. You can see Mary's working to keep her torso upright. She's using her arms, not just her legs, and really pulling those knees up as high as possible. Cam is doing the modified version. He is just marching his out. So if bouncing or jumping is an issue for you, and you just need to come up on your toes, really just march it out, pull those knees up. Always incorporating the arms. Okay? And like I've said 100 times in here, don't hold your breath. Make sure you're breathing and continuing to work through the whole time. We've got 12 seconds left, guys, and we're going to go into our 9th movement. Good work, guys. 5 seconds. Hang tough. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, good. All right, movement number 9. We're going to do inchworms. Okay, so we're going to do inchworms in place, so we're not walking all over the room. We're going to work to activate our hamstrings, and we're also going to activate our core. Try not to rotate. 2, 1. Inchworms, go. We want to walk our hands out, walk our feet, walk our hands back to our feet, excuse me. You can see we're really trying to limit that hip rotation, and we're just trying to get some good activation through our hamstring. You can see Cam is doing a modified version for those of you that can't walk out onto your hands because of maybe a shoulder issue or some kind of back. You can always walk your feet out behind you, keeping your core nice and tight and activated the whole time. All right, group, we're over halfway there. Hang tight. We're not holding our breath, and we're working hard. Make sure you feel that hamstring activation. Keep your core nice and tight on that walkout. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, guys, hang tough. We got 3 more moves to go. 3 more movements. Flutter kicks are going to be next, so we're going to be down on the floor. This is one where we can go hands under our bottoms. We're going to have our feet elevated and our head and shoulders up off the ground, and we're just going to kick our feet. All right, kick. Keeping our cores nice and tight. You can see Mary's got a neutral spine. She doesn't have her chin buried into her chest. And Cam is doing the modified version. If we can't kick, if for some reason it's bothering our low back's hurting, our hip flexors are hurting, whatever it is, we can just do a hold. You can decide he's about at 6 inches. If 6 isn't right for you, maybe 8 or higher. But as long as your core is activated, then that's exactly what we are looking for. Coming up on the halfway point, guys. Breathe in. And also, if you get to a point where you can't hold your head and shoulders off the ground, you can do that. That's a modification as well. You can keep kicking, but head and shoulders flat on the floor. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, guys. 2 more moves to go. 2 more moves. Hang in there. All right, our next move is a lateral walk. Okay. Mary's going to demonstrate with a band. Ashley's going to demonstrate with a band as well. 2, 1. Good. So we want to get in a good squat position. We want to stay nice and low. We're trying to maintain tension on the band. Okay, we're trying to keep our toes in as good of alignment as possible, so we're not opening up the hip or closing off on those steps. And we're just working side to side. Doesn't matter how big your room is. If you can only do 2 steps to the left and 2 to the right, that's totally fine. Cam is doing the modified version. You can just step with one leg, bringing it back, and stepping out with just the other leg, remaining stationary. So, or just doing it without the band, just maintaining good squat depth, or like I said, remaining in that stationary position. All right, guys, coming on 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. You should feel that in your hips and in your quads. All right, in 10 seconds, we are going to start our 12th and final movement of the group, bear crawl. So we're going to get down on the floor again. We're going to do 2 forward and 2 backward. 2, 1, go. So we want to crawl. We want to try to use opposites. Okay, if you have a big enough room, of course you can do 3 or 4 forward and 4 backward. If you're working with limited space, really just use what you've got. You can see we've got modified versions here. Ashley's in what we call the quadruped hold position, so it's just a static hold, and Cam is just in a full plank if that's a position that you can't maintain safely. Good job, Mary. Way to work. Way to keep. You can see Mary's keeping her head neutral. Her head is not up. Her spine is nice and flat. She is working through. We're really trying to work on maintaining that core stability, that core stiffness, and just keep breathing, keep working. Here we go, guys. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Good.